Hello, CSEC scholars. Welcome to another live CSEC class. Tonight is Tuesday night, and so we are going to be doing algebra. The topic that we're going to do tonight for algebra is the square of the difference. Now, I know we're much more accustomed to hearing the difference of squares. There are two different things. And we're going to see how we can quickly expand if we are dealing with the square of the difference. What is the square of the difference? How is it different from the difference of squares? So we're going to look at all of that. Before we do that though, here is our schedule of live classes. We have 5 live prep classes per week and 6 live CSEC classes. Here's the schedule. Hello CSEC math students, I know you are busy preparing for your math tests and your CSEC exams coming up. I have a very important question to ask you. Do you like my new hat? Thank you. Now another important question. Have you ever gotten a math problem wrong simply because of making one little mistake? I'm sure you have, as thousands of other students have. Now in this series we're going to be looking at the common mistakes that students make with all the topics in CSEC math. We're going to look at the common errors, demystify everything, make sure you watch every video in this series so that you can avoid making those mistakes. So stay tuned. Hello scholars, did you know that most times when students get problems wrong in mathematics is as a result of one single error or one mistake? Well, this is absolutely true, and we're going to be looking at the common errors that students make in the different topics in mathematics. If we know the errors beforehand, we can certainly avoid making them. Are you ready? Come on, take my hand. All right, guys. So let's look at the square of the difference. Good night, Zion. Welcome. I want to welcome all those who are joining us from right across the cosmos, all the way across the cosmos, wherever you're coming from. Hi, Jamani, welcome. And let me share the screen so that I can demonstrate for you. All right. Okay, so the screen is up, and let me now welcome my scholars. So there are a number of things we have to do each time. We have to share the screen. We have to play our good night, Imani. Good night, John. Good night, Asar. We have to play our schedule. We have to welcome our faithful scholars. All right. So let's go. The square of the difference. So this formula that we're looking at here, this is the square of the difference. So you're finding the difference between two terms, and then you're squaring that. That's totally different from the difference of squares. The difference of squares would look like this, right? A squared minus b squared, which we all know would factorize to give what? A plus b times a minus b. Okay. So this is the difference of squares, and this is the factorization of the difference of squares. This is the square of the difference. And this is factorized, right? So this would be the same as saying a minus b times itself. A minus b times a minus b. So the difference of squares is a plus b times a minus b. The square of the difference, so this in the bracket, you're multiplying it by itself, you're squaring it. So it's a minus b times a minus b. And next week, we're going to do the square of the sum, a plus b squared, which is different from a squared plus b squared. We're going to do that too, the sum of the squares. So we have difference of squares, square of the difference. We have the square of the sum of the squares. Different things. So look carefully at them and make sure you rub it in your head, the difference between them. So this is the difference of the squares. The one square number minus another square number, and it's factorized to give the square roots of the first term plus the square root of the second term times the square root of the first term minus the square root of the second term. The square of the difference is the same as saying whatever is in the bracket, you're multiplying it by itself. And this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a squared minus 2 times a times b plus b squared. So in other words, square the first term, square the second term and put it at the end. In the middle, it's minus 2 times the first term times the second term. And we're going to work some examples and see the pattern. So after that, you'll be able to just go straight. Once you see that it's the square of the difference, you'll be able to just go straight and expand it, right? By following this rule here. So let's look. So suppose we have 3 minus 2x squared. So this is the square of the difference. Let's expand it out first. It's gonna follow this rule, but let's expand it out first to prove to ourselves that it's going to be the square of the first term minus 2 times the first term times the second term plus the square of the second term. So we know this means 3 minus 2x times itself because we're squaring it. So it's 3 minus 2x times 3 minus 2x, which gives 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times negative 2x is negative 6x. Negative 2x times 3 is negative 6x. Negative 2x times negative 2x is positive 4x squared. Simplifying the middle in here, so we'll have 9 minus 12x plus 4x squared. So do we see that the 9 is a 3 squared? The 4x squared is a negative 2x squared. And in the middle, it's 3 times 2 times negative 2x. So, see, so the 9 is a 3 squared. The 4x squared is this term, the negative 2x squared. So it's a squared at the end, b squared at the other end. In the middle, it's negative 2 times a times b. So negative 2 times 3 is negative 6 times the 2x. So sorry, 3 times 2 is 6 times the negative 3x. That's negative 12x. All right, so give me some feedback so far if you understand what I just did there.
Miss, can you please explain again?
I certainly will. But did you get any understanding from what I just did?
No, the first part I understood, Miss, was the square part. And how you got the 9 minus 12x plus 4x squared.
How about you, Asar?
Yes, miss.
You understand
Yes, I
it?
understand.
Imani,
Yes, I understand.
understand it? All right. So let's work a couple more examples and then I give each of you one to do for me. And then we're going to bypass the expansion and just go straight to the formula. So we're going to work 2 more examples together and then I give each of you one to do and then we try to bypass the step by step and just go straight to the rule. So let's say we have 4x minus 5 squared, which we know that this means 4x minus 5 times 4x minus 5 because we're squaring it, we're multiplying it by itself, which expands. So 4x times 4x is 16x squared. 4x times negative 5 is negative 20x. And negative 5 times negative 4 is negative 20x. And negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. So simplifying in the middle, so we're right back the 16x squared minus 20 is minus 40x, and we have 25. So let's look and see if it really does follow the pattern. So we should have the first term squared here. 4x squared gives 16x squared. At the end, we should have the second term squared. Negative 5 squared give positive 25. In the middle, we should have minus 2 times the first term times the second term. 2 4s 8 times negative 5 is negative 40. So we can see that it follows the pattern. What we want to do eventually, we're proving now that it follows the pattern. Eventually, what we want to do is bypass all of this here in the middle, and go straight from here to here. Since we know what we're supposed to get, once we look and see that it's the square of the difference, we should be able to go straight from this to this. That's what I want us to be able to do, but we're going to take it step by step first. So let's do, yes, John?
It's all a question. Miss, how do
Hmm?
you get negative 40x, Miss, when you're explaining with the formulas?
Negative 20x minus 20x.
Yes, Miss,
The
when you're
middle term should be negative 2 times the first term times the second term.
okay, Miss,
So
negative
that's how we get. Right, so 2 4 is 8, 8
times
5 is 40. Right, so that's how we get the minus 40. All right, so let's say we have x minus 8. Oh, up here I should have put x minus 8 squared. The square of the difference. So we know that's x minus 8 times x minus 8. And that's going to give x times x is x squared. x times negative 8 is negative 8x. Negative 8 times x is negative 8x. And negative 8 times negative 8 is positive 64. So simplifying the middle, we're going to get minus 16x plus 64. And we're going to check to make sure it follows the rule. So we know the first term should be this squared, which is x squared. The last term should be this squared, which is 64. The middle term should be 2 times a times b, and we subtract that. So 2 times 1 is 2, times 8 is 16, and it's supposed to be negative, so it's minus 16x. So we have proven that it follows the rule. I'm going to give each of you one to do just like this. And then I'm going to give each of you one, and I want you to bypass this middle part here. Since we know that is the square of the difference will always give this. We don't have to bother go through this. We can just go straight to this. All right. Let me know if you have any questions so far, though. Everybody
Um,
good?
yes.
Yes, miss.
Everybody good. All right. How about those in the chat? Did you understand what I explained, and do you have any questions? So let me give each person one to do. All right, Imani, let's say we have 7 minus a squared. Go ahead.
Okay, miss. So we're going to expand the brackets.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to say 7 minus a and 7 minus a since it's squared.
Mm-hmm.
And 7 times 7 is 49.
Mm-hmm.
And 7 times negative a is negative 7a.
Mm-hmm.
And a times negative 7 is negative 7a.
Mm-hmm.
And a negative a times negative a is positive a squared.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to simplify it further. So 49 minus 14a plus a squared
Mm-hmm. And does it follow the rule?
is the
What does the rule say we should have
we
for
should
this?
have the squared and then the term with the variable and then the coefficient
So at
of
the end, we should have, at this end, we should
so
have
a
the
squared
first term squared.
is squared
And at this end, we should have the second
the
term squared. And in the middle, we should have what?
means we should have the result of the um second term times the first term.
2 times the
Two
first
times the
term.
first term times the second term.
All right. So the 49 is the 7 squared. The a squared is the negative a squared. And the negative 14a is 2 times 7 times negative a. Okay?
Yes, miss.
All right. Asar, c minus 12 squared.
Okay, miss. C is equal to A and B is equal to negative 12.
No, we don't have to do that. You don't have to equate them to anything. Just work out. So expand this bracket. Expand this square. What does
So
this
C squared
hmm?
minus 2 times C
Hold on. We're doing it step by step first. And then we're going to bypass the middle. So expand these brackets.
so C squared
Mhm.
minus 12 times C
Mhm.
minus 12C
Mhm.
minus 100 plus 144.
Mhm.
C squared is equal to,
No, these are expressions. They're not equal to anything.
I'm sorry, C squared minus 24C plus 40 plus 144.
All right. So tell me if and how it follows the rule.
Mr. First number is C squared,
Mhm.
so it's the square root of the first thing up there.
Mhm.
And the last number is the square root of the first number up there.
The second number.
That's missed.
Mhm.
And the middle is negative 2 times A, which is C, times B, which is negative 12.
Okay. So 2 times c times negative 12 gives this. All right. So John,
Oh, okay, Miss.
so 3b minus 5
Okay.
square, the square of the difference.
Okay. This should be 3b minus 5 times 3b minus 5. Probably just there.
3b minus 5 times mhm,
Okay. This should be 9b squared
mhm,
minus, no, miss plus 25.
plus 25.
Yes. Because they
Oh,
use
you
like
mean at the end?
essence.
We not reach this. Say, no, expand this
Oh, yeah,
piece
okay.
like this. We're
Okay,
not. Mm-hmm,
okay, understood.
I don't find it
Minus
funny.
15b.
mm-hmm,
We start with also minus 15b
mm-hmm,
plus 25.
mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we're okay, let's put a left time together. So it'd be 9b squared minus 15b plus 25
John,
on this.
group this.
Yes, we said it. We said I got 30b.
You said 15b.
Uh, let's sit with 30b.
Okay.
Yes. Plus 25.
All right. So show me how it follows the rule.
Okay, let's the first term should be squared. So it's a squared and the 9b represents that.
All right.
This and in the middle. This is the 2 times the first times the second term plus
Okay.
plus the squared.
All right. Very good. And I should point out, some persons might be tempted to do this. Like if they say x minus 6 squared, Some persons would write x squared plus 36 because in their mind they're saying, okay, I need to square each of the terms, right? But this is wrong. This is wrong. What would be the answer for x minus 6 squared? Tell me that out of your head now. Follow the rule. What would it be? Anybody?
Miss X
Miss
Miss squared
X squared
Mm-hmm.
x squared
minus
minus
6 minus 6.
minus 12x
Mm-hmm.
um, plus 36.
Excellent. Very good. And this is what I'm going to make each of you do now by yourself, right?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, another one now. So let's say they would have 3x minus 7. And some people would have what? They would put 9x squared
Minus 49.
or plus 49. Some might put minus, some might put plus, right? But they might say to themselves, all right, so just square that. And then they square the -7, they might get that. So we know that is wrong. So tell me what it would be.
Miss,
Oh, and
it would be 9x squared
9x squared.
minus 14x
Or you
plus
get
49.
14x. So I get
Sorry,
14x.
minus 14 plus 14. What?
Or you get 14.
Miss
Oh, 3 times. Okay, sorry.
21.
21 minus 42x
Mm-hmm.
um, plus 49.
All right. Very good. So you guys get the hang of it.
Yes, miss.
So I'm gonna give each of you now some and just bypass the middle part now and go straight to the rule. Follow the rule. So Zion and Jamani are saying they understand. That's great. That's awesome. So when I give you, just bypass the middle, go straight to the rule and tell me and expand it for me. All right. So Imani, you're up.
Okay, miss.
All right. So let's say you have 4y minus 11 squared.
Okay, miss. So it would be. Um, so it would be 16y squared
Mm-hmm.
minus 88y
Mm-hmm.
plus 121.
Great. Awesome. You proud of yourself?
Yes, miss.
Yes. Very good. All right. Asar,
Yes, Miss.
you're up. Expand that for me. Square off the difference.
Okay, Miss. So 3, so that would be 9p squared
Mm-hmm.
minus 78
Mm-hmm.
plus 169.
78 what?
78 plus 169. Oh,
78p.
78. Oh, 78p.
Mm-hmm. All right. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Very good. John,
Okay, miss.
hmm?
The one I was saying okay.
Okay,
Um,
expand that.
okay. 16 times 6. It's that be 256.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Minus. Miss are coming. Minus 160x.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 25.
25.
Miss 25x.
25x.
Yes, miss, that's what I got.
X squared.
Oh, yes, miss.
Remember, you're squaring the term, right?
Yes, miss,
25.
I got.
All right.
Oh, miss, I can't believe I actually did it.
Yeah. So just a few more practice now, just to sharpen the skill, right?
Yes, miss.
All right, back to Imani.
Miss, you
Okay,
mean us? Oh,
miss.
miss, done?
Wait, no, I
Miss,
was second.
Imani was first.
yes. She got the last one. This is so unfair.
It's not the last one. I'm giving each of you more for practice.
So, miss, it would be 4x squared
Mm-hmm.
um, minus 64x
Mm-hmm.
plus 16 squared is 256. Just 256.
All right. Um,
Asar.
hold on. I need to give me 1 second. 1 second.
Okay, miss.
Uno secondo. All right. Da 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 da. All right, so it's Asar's turn.
Yes, miss.
All right, Asar, you're up. So this is just practice, because I know so I get it. I just ribbit it. I ribbit it in. All right, so 3w minus 8. Go Asar. Asar. Asar, we're not hearing you.
I'm.
Okay, you're back. So that's yours.
What's it? Oh, what's the numbers?
3w minus 8 in brackets square. You're not seeing the screen?
9 minus. Yet it's not. It's not up yet.
Oh. So in bracket we have 3w minus 8 and then we're raising that to the second power square.
No, 9w minus 48 plus 64.
9w 9w flat.
9w is
So we're just squared. So 9w squared. Mm-hmm.
minus 48w plus 64.
Mm-hmm. All right, very good. All right, John.
Miss, I'm gonna rejoin.
All right, no problem. There you go, John.
Okay. 7y squared. Miss,
Are you
49y.
sure?
49.
49y
Yes, miss. Minus 14y.
49y.
Yes, miss. Squared. 49y squared.
Okay.
Is minus 7y. Miss, yes, miss. Minus 14y. Okay. Miss plus 1 squared. Minus plus
Plus
1.
1 squared.
Miss y squared.
Huh?
Miss y squared.
Y squared. Where to square the 1?
Yes, miss. Miss, that's 1.
So
Positive
why are you
1.
telling me y squared?
Miss, I was, Miss first I said 1 squared, miss. And then I was asking if you could also do y squared. But then I realized.
No, it's not y.
Yes.
You see why we need practice? It's
Yes,
why we
miss.
need practice, don't?
Yes, miss.
Because even though you get it, you get the gist of it, but sometimes you end up saying madness. so so all right. So each person go and get one more, and then that's it for the night. Okay.
Wait, miss.
Okay, miss.
Miss, well, we can get 3 more after the 3 more that you're going to give us.
Okay, we have time. So
Yay.
each
Oh.
person get two more then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, miss.
Two more rounds. Okay, we have time. All right. So we're back to Imani. 5p minus 20.
Okay, miss. So that would be 25p squared minus 20po.
You sure?
P.
Miss, is that a letter or actual 20?
20.
20.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was a 2.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. That's what I said. Oh,
Mhm.
so it would be 5 times 20 is 100 times 2 is 200. So 200p plus 400.
All right. So you just a blaze through it
Yes, miss.
now that you know the rules, right?
Yes, miss.
I'm gonna give some bigger numbers.
yes, miss, please, graduate.
No?
All right, this is yours, Asar.
Miss, is it back?
Asar is back.
No, miss, you not. No, miss, I don't see one.
John, John, this is yours.
Miss 50 squared. Miss, that's 1,000
Are
squared.
you positive?
Um,
50
that's
squared is not a
2,500.
thousand.
Miss, sorry, that's 2,500.
Mm-hmm.
Minus. Miss, minus 750.
I get 750.
Wait. Miss, okay. Uh, okay, miss, minus 1,500. plus
Come to the x.
yeah, almost with x 150 1,500 x plus it's plus 256 x
No,
squared.
not 256.
It's positive. It's positive.
Negative 15 times negative 15.
It's just as a positive. Oh, wait, it's 225 x squared.
All right, Asar, you back?
Yes, miss.
No.
Okay. That's yours, Asar.
One, one
Mm-hmm.
minus 34xy plus 289
XY.
xy squared
Mm-hmm. Square each letter.
x squared y squared.
Mm-hmm. Okay, last one for each person now. Let's go out in red. Blazing hot, right? All right, so Imani, so you have AB minus 2x squared. Imani?
Okay, miss. So that would be AB squared
Mm-mm.
A squared.
A squared B squared. Because, oh, yeah.
So A squared, B squared.
Minus 4 A squared B squared X.
Mm-mm.
Huh? 4X.
Multiply these by 2.
What? Wait, miss.
2AB.
So 2. What?
2 times AB times negative 2x.
2.
4AB.
4ABX.
ABX. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not nice. Anyway, minus.
Mm-mm.
It's
Wait,
a positive, Imani. Positive 4.
shut up. Plus.
Imani.
Plus.
Imani. All
Plus
right,
4.
so plus what?
4X. Yes, I don't
4x.
appreciate that. I don't appreciate this at all. I don't.
4x what far?
4X squared.
Okay.
I don't appreciate what just happened to me. This
You
ending.
don't,
It's, I just.
oh,
I need to. You know.
you need to go out in style, no?
Yeah, this is not fair.
So you want one more.
Yes, please.
All right, so who's turn now? Asar, this is yours.
I thought that was
X.
6y minus 2x.
It's 36y squared
36y squared. Uh-huh.
is 12y minus 4x
We must have a minus here, don't we? minus.
minus 12y minus 4x
No man, 2 times this times this.
minus 12y.
2 times 6 times negative 2.
Yes, miss.
That's not gonna give 12.
Oh, right. I forgot. 10,
2 times 6
12,
times 2.
negative 24.
Okay.
Oh,
XY. Mm-hmm.
and then negative 4, and then positive 4x
Positive 4x what?
squared.
Squared. Alright, so John, your last one, and then Imani says she will need to
Yes,
go out in
miss.
style. Imani says she need to go out in
Style.
style.
uh,
Hold on.
miss, I also need to go to style as well.
Okay, so you need one more too. Alright, so this is John's own.
I'll get the higher.
This is John's own. 25 x minus 4 squared.
Okay, 20, 25. Miss,
Mm-hmm.
that's 25 x squared.
25x squared.
No, miss, 625 x squared.
Okay, so 625 x squared.
Yes, miss.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 200x
Mm-hmm.
plus 16 squared.
16 squared, John.
No,
Why you mess it up at the end so?
miss,
You couldn't just say the 16 and done.
Mr. Ross, there's a mistake I'm saying. The squared.
All right, last round now. Don't make no mistake. No mistake. This is the last, last dege, last one.
Miss, you sound so annoyed. In some way.
No, I'm not. I'm not. All right, so Imani, 12 xy minus 4p
Squared.
squared.
Okay, miss. I think that's it. Don't blame me. You're not funny. This is not funny. I'm sorry, Sarah.
Answer the question.
This is not here, is it?
All right, what should it be?
Miss, so it's going to be 144 x squared y squared
Mhm.
minus 48 xyp.
Would it be 48?
Oh no, it would be 96 xyp
Mhm. Okay.
plus 16p squared.
All right. Flawless.
Hope you know that right. I tell you
Is
something.
that flawless or what?
Yes,
So
miss.
why me keep running out of pages? Lord help
Oh,
me.
Miss, you can do it on the same
That's
page,
it.
you know, miss, you can do it on the same page.
Yeah, for real, though.
Yes, miss. Yeah,
Like
please.
how we're about in a style, though.
Yes, miss.
All right. So Asar now. Okay, Asar. So we have 3ab minus 2y. Okay.
So 9a squared b squared
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
minus 12aby
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
plus 4y squared.
Flawless. Flawless. John, you have to go be flawless too, you know. Because Imani and Asar gone home, straight home.
Yeah.
Straight home them go.
Okay, miss. Miss, I
Alright.
think I'm going to bed. I'm not tired.
Hmm?
So I'm saying I'm tired, so I'm going to bed after this.
Oh, you're tired. Alright.
Oh,
13.
miss, this looks kind of easy.
Alright.
Okay.
So go.
Miss, it's 121 x squared y squared.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the
Mm-hmm.
grammar.
What else?
Okay. Blah, blah. Plus 286.
Plus.
Oh, wait, sorry. Minus. Minus.
Minus.
286 xyw.
Alright, so 286 WXY. Uh-huh. What else?
Plus 169 w squared.
169
W squared.
W squared.
Yes, I did flawless. Flawless.
Same flawless or flawless or what? We are giving the flawless or we're not?
Yeah.
Flawless.
Flawless.
Flawless, John. Flawless. Alright, so everybody good to go, don't? Everybody under. So next time you see
Definitely.
the square of the difference, first of all, you're not going to mix it up with the difference of squares.
Yes, miss, it's very different.
Second of all, you're not going to feel like you just can square the first term and square the second term and that's it. No.
That makes complete no sense.
It's what? It's a squared plus 2ab. Sorry, a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. That's the formula, right? So each person say the formula for me, please.
Okay, miss.
Okay, miss.
A
A
minus
minus
b
b
squared.
squared equals.
No.
Wait, which one?
Oh, you're saying out the thing in bracket first.
Yes, miss.
All right, so go ahead.
A minus b squared equals a squared minus 2ab plus b squared.
You know,
All right, your turn, John.
okay, miss. Miss, it's a minus b squared is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared.
Asar.
Miss a minus b squared is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared.
Okay, excellent. And that is the square of the difference. So me know already know difference of squares. So next week now, we're going to do the sum of the difference, and the other week, the square of the sum, and then the other week we're going to do the sum of the squares. 4 different something them there, you know. And each one has their own rules, right? And once you know the rule, you don't have to waste any time going through the middle steps that we did when we started out. You can just go straight to the formula. All right, so that's it. That's it, scholars. Go and have some sleep now.
You too, miss.
Thank you. And John Sam well tired, so I'm gonna dive straight into the bed right
Her.
You
Bye.
sound
now. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye Asar, bye Imani, bye
Bye,
John,
Star. Bye.
bye
Bye, man.
Jaman, bye Zion, and all the persons in the chat. See you tomorrow. All right, so here's our schedule as usual. Hello CSEC math students, I know you are busy preparing for your math tests and your CSEC exams coming up. I have a very important question to ask you. Do you like my new hat? Thank you. Now another important question. Have you ever gotten a math problem wrong simply because of making one little mistake? I'm sure you have, as thousands of other students have. Now in this series we're going to be looking at the common mistakes that students make with all the topics in CSEC math. We're going to look at the common errors, demystify everything. Make sure you watch every video in this series so that you can avoid making those mistakes. So stay tuned. Hello scholars, did you know that most times when students get problems wrong in mathematics is as a result of one single error or one mistake? Well, this is absolutely true, and we're going to be looking at the common errors that students make in the different topics in mathematics. If we know the errors beforehand, we can certainly avoid making them. Are you ready? Come on, take my hand.